Hey guys, so Lord here, back in with another action figure review. Today we'll be taking a look at the Marvel Legends showed Build-A-Figure Wave Astonishing X-Men Emma Frost. You know, the hooker, because she's got 3 looks. That said, this of course brought to us by the fine folks over at Hasbro, as well as my good buddy Evil Villain. Click the link in the description below, not for hookers, but for his Instagram. Head on over there. Give him a follow, let him know that I sent you, because, well, I fucking did. So, yes, I mentioned in the Cyclops review yesterday, or earlier today, depending on when these are posted, that I don't know how Scott Summers could go back to that psycho bitch Jean Grey after dating literally every middle-aged man's wet dream. It's a hot blonde, big tits, big ass, dresses like a slut, like... what the fuck is that man smoking? That said, I have a theory of how this character was conceived in the Marvel Rec Room. So, this character was conceived by a Marvel Comics employee who's caught fapping it in the break room, then fired, and the person who fired him found his sketchbook with all this Emma Frost shit in it, right? Concept art and whatnot. Stole his idea, made a shit ton of money from it, and now faps on said ex-Marvel Comics employee's wife. So, there you go. That is the origin of Emma Frost. It's probably not. It's probably just some bullshit created in the 70s or 80s on the fly. But at any rate, before I get too far ahead of ourselves with stupid-ass conspiracy theories, why don't we cut right to the chase and get into the meat and taters of this review and take a look, see at all good old Emma Frost has to offer in terms of accessories. We got a pair of alt hands, that's all you get. It's the same alt hands we've seen a million times too, so nothing crazy. So taking a closer look at her, she is a bitch to stand, spoiler alert. She got the heels, but she does have pinless legs, so she at least doesn't have the gummy legs. So she falls here and there and everywhere, just like the song says. Shout out to Mad Hatter for that one. A decent head sculpt. I don't know. I don't mind it. I think the Walgreens one had better head sculpts, but you know, maybe it's just the fact that this would look cuter with something in its mouth, like that Nickelback song. Either way, it's not terrible. I like the hair, anyways. Hair is actually nice and soft. You can move this head around quite nicely. But she can look not so much up and down, but she can rotate a little bit of tilt. It's a double in there, but you know, it's not going to give you a ton of range. Take her head off for a minute so we can actually move some of the arms around, because those are pretty hindered by this cape. But her arms can move up and down. They can move out a little bit, but not a ton. She does have a hinge in the elbow with rotation, as well as a hinge swivel wrist. Not too bad there. Pop her head back on. Her cape plugs in the back here, like the lower back. She does have a diaphragm joint that works okay. Nice big belt there. Hips will kick this far forward, and really decent range in the hips. Going forward anyways, we're about out. Out, she can almost do the freaking split. Yeah, she could pretty much do a split. That's hilarious. Figure with a big ass cape that doesn't allow her to do shit can do a split. Alright. A little gummy in the thigh cut, but not terrible. Double knee. Not the tightest thing, but not the loosest. A hinge in the foot with a rocker that's practically useless because she's wearing goddamn high heels. Because again, she's a hooker. I mean, look at her. Take the cape off. It's a hooker. Like, come on. I freaking can't, man. It's too easy. It's just too easy to make fun of characters like this. And it's like, you know, Hasbro can't give her big tits, big ass, because they're Hasbro, and for some reason, all the stupid Florida moms bitching about Mephisto think their kids are gonna buy a damn Emma Frost figure. Like, newsflash, Little Overlord did not buy girl figures, alright? I don't think I got anything to worry about. Or demons, for that matter. I bought aliens. Fair share of aliens and giant robots, but no demons and no hookers. So, y'all need to just calm the fuck down and, quite frankly, shut the fuck up. So, there you go. I mean, Mephisto's not even sold in the store. Like, come on, dude. Really? But, whatever. Bitches be bitches, I guess. So, with that being said, I think it is time now that we move right along and take a look at some size comparisons. First up, here's good old Emma Frost, alongside the only other members from the Astonishing X-Men lineup that we've taken a look-see at here on the channel. We got Logan, aka a Wolverine from the 85th anniversary line, as well as good old Scott Summers, aka Cyclops, from this very same Chode Build-A-Figure wave. And as I mentioned in his review, check that out if you haven't already, really appreciate it if you did, I'm very curious as to how long the fine folks over at Hasbro are going to take to complete this team, because really there's only 3 members left, if you don't count Zorn, the dude wearing the skull mask, and Danger, who's a little bit more involved. I think if anything, we should get the other 3, Colossus, Kitty Pryde, and Kitty Cat Beast, and maybe Zorn. I think they could probably reuse some stuff and throw him together, but yeah, I'd really like to complete this team in like the next year or so. That'd be really, really cool, but you know, Hasbro's gonna Hasbro, and you know, if they stuck Shauna the She-Devil in a Comic-Con exclusive box set that wasn't really available to anyone outside of San Diego Comic-Con, why would they complete this team in record time, you know? It's not that difficult, is it? Getting these 2 out of the way without knocking my review set over in the process, that is. So we can bring in our 2 regulars, the Mythic Legions by the Mandibolith. Right there. I just hope her cape doesn't push these guys too far out. We also have the infamous beloved Spawn, who, as usual, towers over everyone. So with that being said, it's time now that we wrap things up with some final thoughts. Overall, and despite the fact that good old Emma Frost here would look so much cuter with something in her mouth, just like the aforementioned Nickelback song. Sorry, couldn't help myself. I really don't think this is that bad of a figure. Yeah, she's got the stupid ass high heels that make her a pain in the nuts to stand, but let's face it, we don't have a lot of good figures of this bitch. The Walgreens one was okay. Arguably better head sculpt, so maybe a head swap on this one would work. But other than the new up-and-coming X-Men 97 one, we really don't have a lot of good Emma Frost figures. Her capes either hinder articulation, or just not very good in general. Or, better yet, they're the atrocious monstrosity from the Annihilus Build-A-Figure wave from years and years and years ago. So, you know, it's either going to look good, and you ain't going to be able to pose it, or it's going to look like ass, and you're going to be able to pose it too much, to the point where she looks emaciated. So, I'm going to say that this figure is fine. Maybe get it on a deal, but I like it. I think it's alright. So, with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this review. Until next time, catch you guys later.